This is the view of Amartya Sen. He also insists that monetary policy isn't the lone ranger that will rescue an economy. So Priya began by asking him that the optimism on Manmohan Singh in charge of finance ministry is a little misplaced, considering that he still has a tough coalition to manage. And what was Amartya Sen's view on the same?
It's misplaced because people think finance ministry is mainly about finance. Finance ministry is about the economy. And I don't think it's a magic of monetary policy or this, that, another with which he's going to fix it. There's no turnkey cure in here. But it is mainly about economics, and the fact that Manmohan is one of the finest economists we have is an enormous source of strength for his thinking. I mean, what we are discussing now, the taxes, the subsidies, the role of different kinds of subsidies, the importance of economic growth.
He perhaps understands it very well.
He understands it extremely well, but he is hemmed in by pressure group politics. So I would think that this is something that is likely to be very beneficial, but it will really depend on how the politics is managed.
Do you think as a nation we are a little obsessed with growth?
We're totally obsessed with growth. I think growth is very important, but we have to understand why growth is very important. I mean, India still is the second fastest growing economy in the world. Growth is important because it generates resources for human beings, individuals, as well as for the government for purposes of public revenue. So I think we shouldn't take a laid-back attitude. We should try to, even though we may be second in the world, we don't relax. But when people worry only about growth and not feel worried that India not only has more undernourished children than any other country in the world, it has a higher proportion of undernourished children.
That's right. You said monetary policy alone cannot be the answer to growth or the inflation debate. But RBI has taken a very conscious call. They are going to firefight inflation, and in that process, if they want to trade growth, so be it. Two questions there. Do you think that is the right thing to do? Because growth, after all, will generate resources. And do you think the RBI has been a little behind the curve in doing so?
You know, I think people expect more from monetary leadership than you can expect to get. Europe is paying a huge price for just having done that.
That's right.
Because led by the monetary policy, they killed economic growth. So much so they rub their hands in pleasure when they go to zero economic growth. What a pure monetary policy can do is extremely limited. In that context, you have to judge what they have to take into account, given what the government will do, given what the business would want, given what the unions want, and everything else, what is the best. I'm not able to put that hat on and put it there. But don't put too much faith on doing monetary policy alone. It's not a lone ranger.